So let's talk about utility companies. Let's talk about your Comcast, your um, Commonwealth Edison, or whatever electrical company you have, whatever gas company you have, whatever phone company you have, whatever cable company you have. And then you know that all these companies are regulated. They have to go through process procedures, and it's supposed to be to provide the customer with service. And we're supposed to get all this stuff, but we paying for it, and it's not beneficial to us. And the company is supposed to regulate and be neutral and look out for the consumer. Actually, looks out for the company, and the consumer end up being shorthanded. So recently, I call myself switching back to ComEd. That's what I said. And I just did it a couple of days ago. And then I get this um, letter today for disconnection notice. Just got it. And so on here I read, ComEd understands that service disconnection can be frustrating, experienced in an increasing number of cases. Threats have been made against ComEd workers while performing or attempting to perform their duties. Please be aware that such acts is punishable as a felony under an Illinois law that protects utility workers who are performing their duties. Conviction carries a minimum sentence of 2 years with fines with $225,000. Well, how about the fine for the company that dupes their customers? How about that? And if you got your Illinois Commerce Commissions, when do they actually kick in to protect the customers? If I put a deposit down to get a service, you disconnect my service, then I have to put another deposit down. But that's not what your rules and regulations say for your company. Because if you disconnect me and I put a deposit down at the onset of the installation, then all I have to do is pay a reconnection fee. So somebody getting over somewhere, they took the analog away so they can create more income for your AT&Ts, your Comcast, your DirecTVs. Now the cell phones are data usage dependent. If you get a cell phone, you have to get a data package. Point blank period. You can't survive. You get an Android, you need data. But here's the glitch to me. iPads cost up to $700. But you have to put your credit card in for pretty much every app you get. So there's no connection for me. If I pay $700 for an iPad, why do I need to install my credit card in something I paid $700 for to get some apps? I didn't pay for that. I'm not understanding. Here's another issue that I have. I buy a house, I pay a mortgage, and I pay house insurance, pay water bill, and I still got to pay taxes on the property that my house is sitting on that I'm already paying on. So I'm actually paying twice. So I'm saying our system sucks. It's not beneficial to the customers at all. There is no protection for the consumers, because when you go and have a complaint, even if your house going to foreclosure, the bank puts it in foreclosure, but the government allows the bank to bounce back the attorney fees to the person who's who's losing their house. Do that make sense? But if I have a car and I give it back, I can't bounce back my attorney fees to the car company. I got to pay the attorney fees myself. So I think it's backwards. And I don't think nobody really took the time to really think about this. None whatsoever. We dish out our money faithfully. We dish it out. Nobody never complained about anything. But look at it. Calculate it. If you got electrical company and everybody pay a $300 deposit, 1,000 people pay a $300 deposit, and in a month's time you get disconnected, and instead of paying a $75 reconnection fee, they throw another $300 deposit when it's actually supposed to be a reconnection fee. So that's $600 that you out of pocket, and you still don't have no service. And this not only happened to regular people, this has happened to our seniors. There are people who are financially strapped, and these companies make money that you would never get back. And even if you never complain in your life, they don't have no mercy on you whatsoever. So I'm saying to our government, our lovely Congress, and our lovely Senate that like to bull crap on stuff that's not worthy about bull crapping, and the protection that the consumers and the customers need to have is not the protection that we have. We don't need your commerce commissions. We don't need your regulator facilities if you're not going to serve the customers a purpose, because you're not helping us as customers. We getting the short end of the stick. If I'm working on minimum wage, how I'm going to function? If I'm paying rent, paying light, gas, got to have a house phone because I got kids. I still got to feed myself. I still need to keep my car, pay car insurance, and I got to put gas in it, which is almost $5 a gallon to get back and forth to either go to work or look for me a job. So how are we really being helped as a customer? And we as customers and residents need to start looking at some things, because every state I know is broke. They're broke. So they say. But I don't see no politicians shorting on no suits, no security detail, no cars. Their kids are still in private schools. They still got their free, affordable care insurance on our dime. And they're still lying and cheating, conniving, manipulating, and deceiving us as citizens. And it doesn't matter what city or state you're in, it's going on across the board. If you did a survey from one state to the next, there's some crookedness going on. And we are the ones who are being shortchanged. Just like insurance company get to raise the policies up. But if you never have an accident and you paying $200 a month for car insurance, you calculate $200 for 5 years and see how much money is that. Or how about you get a cell phone and they want you to pay additional insurance for the cell phone, but you got to go through hell to get your phone replaced. And then 9 times out of 10, they try to make it seem like you got water stuck in the back of your phone. How about that? How about it? So when do we get a break for anything? Do we ever get a break for anything? And when do our government feel the need? Our aldermen, our state representative, our mayors, our governors, our senators, our congressmen, all these people that lead up to. When do you feel the need that it's important to address these issues and stop sucking the life out of us financially? Because that's what you're doing. You sucking the life out of us financially. A senior citizen who's on a fixed income cannot afford to go to this. Then you got CEDAR with limited. You can get it one time and one time only. All these bogus programs that you promised to help in the city, you got to go through hell. But a legal immigrant could come over here and y'all sign papers for they going north. They can get Section 8. They can get link. They get money with their link. And they don't have to go through no channels. That's unfair for us as U.S. citizens who are legal residents. That's totally unfair. And yeah, so much so y'all made me choke. Y'all need to be slapped. A 3 Studio, a Larry Moore and Curly slap, clean down the line, and keep slapping y'all till y'all get some sense about yourself and stop robbing us blind. You don't want us to survive. We don't have billions of dollars, and our little money is taking care of y'all, and you don't want to give us nothing. We got the kick screen. You call the link office. I hear people say you can't get through, and they need it. Your Affordable Care Act still is not up to par efficiently, but it has been